one week out of the year. Lake Havasu City, Arizona. I'm donning my Aaron Sauer shirt today because coming in a bathing suit and tank top would not be appropriate. I'm coming to you live from a brand new nonprofit here in Lake Havasu called the Closed Plaza. 1968, Mesquite Avenue here. I had to verify with the owner that I got the address right. Found there. Anyway, 1968, Mesquite Avenue here in Las Vegas. This is a location that gives people a hand up when they need it. So come on down. I've got guests today that will just blow your mind, including the founder of said organization, Closed Plaza. Check them out on Facebook. Check them out online. Put some donations. Let's help the organization, help the people in their community. I got the mayor of Lake Havasu coming on. That's right, the mayor. That's right. I also have the president of Las Vegas. No, Lake Havasu. Jeez Louise. Lake Havasu. Yeah, that's one time, right? You know I was going to do that. What's the over-under and how many times I'm going to do that throughout the show? The president of the Lake Havasu City Chamber of Commerce. Lisa's here. Cal, the mayor's coming here. I got a song duo, Sabrina and Scott. Sabrina. She paid me more than he did, so she's going to get top billing. And then anybody else who feels like chiming in, they're going to maybe do, if I can get them to do it. Hello, Jennifer in Hawaii. Of course, my dear friend, she's already in the chat room. Dana Day, one of the best entertainers and singers in Vegas, is in the chat room. Thank you so much. By the way, I have no idea if this is going to work. Aaron, should I even give the phone number? Because I don't know if I'll hear any phone calls. What do you think? Okay. I've dumbfounded him with the question. Okay, so hopefully we'll take calls just in case. 702-329-6947 is our number. Frank Pizarro, my buddy Frank. Listen, you want to talk about another great organization? Firefightermemorialtransport.org. My buddy Frank, check him out as well. He had to cut his audio. So, okay, so you're going to have to keep messaging with me. I am honored now. The mayor has walked in. We've all stood up, saluted him, and we made sure that he was acknowledged as the big man here in Lake Havasu City. By the way, I get a kick out of telling people this. I'm down here because of Christine, and I love being down here. Any reason to come back to Lake Havasu, of course. So my original plan, Christine was going to have me stay with her because she has this great chateau up on the hill here in Lake Havasu. And I was very blessed with that opportunity. She calls me. This is a really pretty funny story. They're at a committee meeting or something. So, you know, when you get a phone call from somebody and you hear that like laughter and happiness in their voice, right? So actually, it's right. I got that right there. That'll be good. But thank you. I can always use extra. Thank you so much. Christine is always helping everybody. So she calls me with the giddiness in her voice. And, oh, hey, Aaron, how you doing? Good. How's it going on? And she's all happy like she won $1 million. And she says, listen, I was at a board meeting and they asked, well, where's Aaron staying? The Hall of Famer from Las Vegas. Where's this guy staying? So Christine said, well, he's going to stay with me. I'm good with that. Not a problem. The mayor stood up and said, no, we got to take care of this guy. The mayor himself helped take care of my accommodations here in Lake Havasu. The mayor. That and $5 still only gets me coffee and Starbucks. Anyway, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. That one, nobody really laughed at, including the mayor. Okay. He did check his weapons in at the door, right, the mayor? Just want to make sure. Okay. All right. Couple of things before we get started here with our guests. Of course, thank you, Dana. We appreciate it. My phone is slowly charging. That's fine. Okay. So a couple of things. Of course, my studio producer, Mr. A.A. Ron, is back in the studio. I have no idea if he can hear me, not hear me. I don't even know. I've got messages galore coming in. I can't reach that laptop, so I have to log into this other one on the break. Anyway, gotta love technology. So producer Aaron loves to hear the stories about people winning money. Well, this past week, a couple from Cali, that's right, California. Now, this guy said he had a premonition he was going to win. Well, I'll tell you what, if he can tell me who's going to win next at like there you go, there's a slot machine. He won, are you ready for this? $245,000 playing 3-card poker, got a royal flush. That's right, royal flush. And he said, according to the article, ready for this? He had a premonition the night before that he was going to win. Take that for what it's worth, sir. I want to know your number because I want to go play, and you tell me if it's worth putting in $5 to win something, as well as everybody else would. I'm not looking away because I hate you guys. I'm logging into my other computer over here so that I can communicate with the studio. There's the phone numbers. By the way, shout out to everybody on the Go Live Vegas mobile app listening to me on the go. Thank you for making me part of your Saturday, this very special show. I greatly appreciate it. And 702-329-6947. Press the number 1. Come into the studio. 855-502-4321 is the number if you're outside the United States. In either case, though, you got to hit me up through those numbers. Press the number 1. You come right into the studio. And quite frankly, I have no idea if I'm going to hear you, but we'll find out if someone does call. What do you think about that? Okay. Sad news. First of all, a couple of pieces of sad news. First of all, Olivia Newton-John passed away. She had stage 4 cancer, I believe. She succumbed to her illness. So we'll miss Olivia Newton-John, of course, Grease fame and all the great songs that she did. Now, also, Anne Hesh, the actress, this past week was involved in a DUI single car accident, I believe, was, I believe, legally declared brain dead earlier this week. It probably won't be too long before the family decides to move on to bed. What the heck was that, Aaron? Anyway, sad news about that on that front. But here's another personal. Now, you guys all know I'm a Batman fan. If the back of my phone doesn't convince you, you guys know how I ask all my questions. Well, Warner Brothers, in their great infinite wisdom, decided this past week that they were going to cut some budget, right? Well, yes, I'm Batman. And see, I'm hearing the sound effects. That's good. That's good. Technology's working. So this movie, they were making for Batgirl, right? Batgirl. I think Michael Keaton was going to make an appearance in it, the whole thing. It was $90 million project. It was just about completed, final editing, the whole thing. And they said, we're not going to show the movie. We're done. We want it scrapped.
You filthy criminals.
There you go. Thank you, Adam West. So I hope somebody picks it up. I told my friend Joe Lujan there in Las Vegas, he should pick it up and he should finish the film. That's a shame that that movie is being cut out. Okay, Aaron, I want to take a quick break. I know it's early, but this way my first guest, Ms. Christine Watson, the founder of The Clothes Closet, will have an opportunity to come and join me here on set. So with that, quick intro. Thank everybody for tuning in. Please reshare us. Let your friends know that I'm on the air in Lake Havasu for a great cause. And we appreciate you watching as always. I'm Aaron Phillips. We'll be back in about 90 seconds.
This is the story of one man's incredible journey from 350 to 200-pound weight loss and his mission to help and inspire others. Aaron Phillips. People are praising Aaron's new book with 5-star reviews. Aaron's various humorous and wildly entertaining stories portray his rise as a sports announcer, his encounters with exotic and irregular entertainers on the Las Vegas Strip through his long-running Vegas Unwrapped radio show, and his contagious and positive style of pursuing success. Call now or visit our website or Amazon now to get your copy of Let My Voice Speak to You, stories from a Hall of Fame radio personality. Order now.
Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
Go for your bands, everybody. About second. And it's a delayed button. Anyway, welcome back to Aaron's Hour. Hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, I know. That's normal. Aaron, my guest is intrigued by the small little second delay there. Wait till if I say something bad. My delay button has a delay button. Anyway, we tested that out in my previous show. Anyway, welcome back. I'm Aaron Phillips. Look at impressive with paper. That's it on the newscast, right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to Christine for sports. Community news. No, I know. I said it. Christine Watson. This is the founder of The Clothes Closet right here in Lake Havasu. She's got nothing else going on. She's also got another business, print shop here in Vegas, the whole shebang. Bottom line is,
Havasu.
What did I say?
Vegas.
That's 2. What's the over/under? Anybody? Havasu 5? Crap, I'm almost halfway there, and the show's got 45 minutes left. All right, guaranteed to bet the over, folks. That's going to be a sure bet. Anyway, Christine Watson, founder of Clothes Closet from Lake Havasu City, Arizona. 1968, Mesquite Avenue, right here. We're in the building, still being worked on, but fortunately for us, you got the air working. Yes. How are you?
Doing great now that we have air in here.
Yes. How come we're sitting on the opposite side of the room with the air?
Because it's
you never
blowing
turned the
this way.
fan on.
Because I never got it dusted. I couldn't find my stuff, and we blow that on. All that
Sure.
dust is going to come this way.
We don't want dust. Dust on the food is very bad for
I
you.
know.
Anyway, all right. So Christina's with me. This is why I'm here. As many of you know, I vacation here once a year. I've been down 12, 13 years. About 5 years ago, across from, should I give him a plug? Red Onion Restaurant, one of our favorite spots. My wife and I see her shop. If you hear the odd sounds, folks, that's sound drops coming from the studio. Anyway, we see all the shirts and hats, and I'm a hat and shirt collector, so we go in, and that was the first time I met Christine. Saw the operation, and she started telling us about what she had going on in the back of her business. What's the name of the business?
Print It Havasu.
Printed Havasu on, what's the main drag?
McCulloch Boulevard.
See, I'm trying to give you something to do up here. Anyway, so she's telling me about this thing she got going on to help those who need a hand up in Lake Havasu, and this thing called the Clothes Closet. Now, you know what? 5 years later, here you are sitting in the building.
Yes.
How did you get the building? Let's talk about that first.
Well, long story short.
Okay. It's
I was
only an
in- I
hour
was-
show,
I know,
so,
okay.
you know.
I was in the back of my store because I lost the previous place I was in, and I was trying to figure out how to get another location. So I put it in the back of my store.
Okay.
And then we moved it into a storage unit after that. Then I got breast cancer.
Yeah. By the
And
way,
then we moved-
give this lady a round of applause. Cancer, treatment,
It's all good.
healthy. You're healthy though, right?
Mostly, yes.
Most, okay. Well, you know, up here. The audience in Las Vegas is applauding her right now. So, but anyway, so go ahead.
So we ended up finding a building. They moved into it after I was done with all my cancer treatments. We ended up having to leave because they were selling the building. So then during my cancer treatments, I was like, you know how you get closer to God? Well,
Got
I
some
said,
inspiration.
yes. And so I thought, well, maybe God has a totally different plan for my life.
Okay.
Clothes closet's not it. I've been fighting since 2010 to keep this thing going, in and out of buildings, whatever. So I talked to my pastor. Nobody else knew. So we put it in storage units for 3 months, and we were going to pray. And if nothing happened, we were going to go ahead and just close it up. And I was totally at peace with that. But before I had breast cancer, I was not. I was angry because I put so much time, so much energy, so much of my life, my family, everything into this project. But now I was totally at peace. My family was happy. Everybody was happy that I was going to close it up.
Except for you.
I was at peace.
Well,
with
you were
it.
at
I
peace.
was at peace.
But being at peace and not being happy, I
Yeah,
think, are two different things.
But I was at peace. So a month later, someone calls me up and says, I bought you a building.
Wait, say that again. Say it again. I want to make sure I heard it right.
I bought you a building. Yes.
Pretty impressive.
I know.
That's very good.
I know.
That's a sign.
I know. That's what I thought so too. I said, okay, God,
Well, sure.
I guess it's the sign. I'm like all these years that I've been.
It's like the guy drowning and he's yelling for God to please save him, and he keeps sending boats and life preservers. He never takes them, and he says, "Well, you know, I've been sending him messages. You got to take advantage of it."
Yeah. Well, he bought me a
Good.
building.
Good. Okay.
So
here we are in that said building.
that building. And so anyway, the building is in a perfect location. It's a perfect building, except for it needed a lot. We didn't realize how much work it needed.
Needed love, little
Oh.
tender care.
It had to be totally gutted. I was in here literally after my breast cancer treatments, in here with, I get probation people to be able to help.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in here with them, tearing apart everything, ripping the floors up, ripping the drywall down, and because I can do that. But don't ask me to put anything back together.
They're working for you right now. If you hear in the
Yes.
background.
Awesome. So anyway, so we were in here, tore it out, found rat's nests. I mean, you name it. It was in here. It was gross. They concreted over a linoleum floor that we had to dig up, found a drain in the floor. I mean, it was just a mess. So got this thing totally demoed, and I am the most blessed person in the world because I had all the contractors in town come up, and they're donating their time, donating the materials, and they've been working on it. Even though they have been super busy, they have been in here helping replace everything like for like. So we've been putting up everything but new. Everything was like for like but new.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've been super, super blessed. And it's taken a lot longer than I wanted to, but I have to remind everything is in God's timing. So that's why I keep telling myself. But we are now at the phase of gonna paint and do the floor because
I don't paint very well. I can't stay within the
Well, I already
lines.
got a painter, so you
Oh,
don't have to
thank
worry about
goodness.
it.
By the way, I saw the Twitter message come up from Grandmaster. Thank you for checking in. Good morning to you as well. We take messages on Facebook, Twitter, using the hashtag Aaron's Hour, of course. You can call. We'd love to test that out. 702-329-6947. Quick question, another question on top of that. Give the mission of what the closed closet's about.
The closed closet is about a hand up. It's about helping people before they spiral down into homelessness. There are so many people that are hurting and they just need a hand up. They need someone to talk to. They need to give people to give hope. We've had people that have come in that were homeless. I have one gentleman that was homeless. He came in before I got breast cancer and he volunteered and now he works in a big corporation in Phoenix.
There you go.
I mean, because gave him hope. And he was smart. He just fell into a bad situation.
Mm-hmm.
We had another gentleman that got homeless, and him and his whole family got homeless because he got cancer. And if he would have known about all of our resources in our community, he probably would not have been kicked out of his rental.
Right.
And so he ended up homeless. But now we hooked him up with Catholic Charities, who now has him in a duplex, and they're helping them get started. He's got 2 jobs, and the wife has been always working this whole time, but she didn't make enough money to pay the rent that they were living in.
So that's an example of just one, and I know of many. So can I put the mayor to work?
Yes,
will he take a request from lowly old me?
Yes, but one question. I got to say one thing. We are in the midst of ready to paint, and now we need flooring. Yes, I'm marking this out here. I need flooring. I thought I was getting free flooring from Phoenix, but the flooring we were going to get is not going to work now. And so now I got to get that planky flooring because my floor is
Planky. What is planky?
That plank stuff that you put together.
Oh, so that it's okay. Gotcha.
The
Laminate,
floating
right? Like
laminate, the
right.
floating. Because the floor is
it's a new sign now.
Yeah.
This is what I need. Stop banging the
Yeah,
table.
I know. So anyway, we the floor is really uneven, and in order to fix it cheaper is to use that for the flooring versus tearing all the linoleum up in the other places and then putting concrete, leveling everything out. Yeah.
So
okay.
Hold on. No. Just I just want you to stop banging the table because the microphone's picking that up. So if anybody anywhere can help, how do they contact you? I didn't mean to trick you with that question. Did you notice the delay?
I was. I'm going to put my cell phone online, or I'm going to put my other business line.
Business
online.
line, website. I know you're on Facebook, The Closed Closet, but how can people reach you to help?
Well, my business line at Printed Havasu is 928-505-0451.
All right, we'll repeat that in a bit. So I'm going to ask the mayor to do me a favor. I know he doesn't take orders from anybody else, but Mr. Mayor, there's a painting right there on that easel. Would you mind grabbing that and bringing that over for me for a moment? See, listen, I only get the best help around this town. I got the mayor.
You want me to get it?
No, I want you to hold it.
Oh, you want me?
So talk about this painting. This was donated. Say hi to the mayor, folks. This is the mayor, Mayor Cal. He's here. Yeah, you can come in between us, actually. You can cover up my banner. It's no big deal. Nobody has to know who I am. Talk about this, because I think this right here, shut up, studio. I think this right here depicts what Closed Closet's about. Talk about this.
Yes, hope. The building name is going to be called Havasu Hope. Help our people excel, and it's about helping anybody in need. It doesn't matter what you're going through or anything. We don't judge or anything because we've all have had pasts. Every single one of us has gone through something in life. So I'm hoping as we come along, we're going to have other people in here volunteering that can use their expertise of what they've gone through in life to help other people that are going through similar situations, to let them know that there's hope, that there's always some kind of hope.
And you know why I asked the mayor to do this? Because I've never met a mayor or anybody in his position that doesn't like TV time. So you're on international, Mr. Mayor.
Excellent.
Thank you. You're dismissed. By
Thank you.
Wow, I just dismissed the mayor. I'll never be welcome back in this town again. Anyway. All right. Good delay. Hang tight. We're going to go to another break. When we come back, I'll let our president of the chamber and the mayor flip for time who wants to come up next, because I know they're busy people. You're watching Aaron's Hour, very special show from Lake Havasu City, Arizona. I got it that time. We'll be right back.
This is the story of one man's incredible journey from 350 to 200-pound weight loss and his mission to help and inspire others. Aaron Phillips. People are praising Aaron's new book with 5-star reviews. Aaron's various humorous and wildly entertaining stories portray his rise as a sports announcer, his encounters with exotic and irregular entertainers on the Las Vegas Strip through his long-running Vegas Unwrapped radio show, and his contagious and positive style of pursuing success. Call now or visit our website or Amazon now to get your copy of Let My Voice Speak to You, stories from a Hall of Fame radio personality. Order now.
Go Live Vegas Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
We are back. I have your bio here. Joining me, I guess the bio really doesn't matter. Joining me now this time, we are honored. Actually, I'm very honored, seriously, to have the mayor of Lake Havasu City. I'm going to have you a flashcard. Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Mr. Cal Shee joins me. Good morning, Mr. Mayor. Your Honor, Mr. Mayor. How do we address you as a mayor?
You can call me Cal or you can call me Mayor. Either way.
You can call me Cal. You're
Yes.
that guy, right? You can call me right. Anyway, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Now, you've lived in Lake Havasu.
Hi, how are you?
Yes.
Shout out, studio. The delay is from the studio too. So anyway, were you born and raised here? You've been here a long time.
I've been here a long time. I moved here my sophomore year of high school.
Okay, and where'd you move from?
Northern Michigan.
Okay. Oh, change there, huh?
Big change. Yes.
Weather-wise, especially.
Yes.
What ingratiated you to Lake Havasu that you called it home?
You know, Lake Havasu has been such a special place. My grandparents moved here in the late 70s.
Okay.
So my mom's parents moved here in the late 70s. So we visited. Ironically, my dad's parents moved to Las Vegas in the late 70s.
There you go.
And so they're still in that area as well. So
Okay.
they both moved out west. And my mom chose Lake Havasu to have us move. And I've just loved the community. You've met Christine. Christine is one example of many people that make this community so special.
And I'm glad you said that because, although we're talking about Christine and all the help that she gets, not from the community, but the volunteers that help support the cause. What does that say? Oh, Haley on Twitter says, missing my Havasu homies today. There you go. Haley on Twitter, recognizing Lake Havasu. So, but she gets but there's a lot of other worthwhile causes in town, of course.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Like I said, what Christine's doing is just one example of many organizations and folks that do great things.
What does an organization like the Closed Closet mean to a city like Lake Havasu?
It's what creates a sense of community.
Okay.
So we're here for each other to help make this community a brighter place, whether that's for quality of life like parks and recreation, or organizations like Christine's, or just things for people to do or visitors to enjoy when they come to our great area.
Coming from Vegas, and I come in July because of my wife. My wife's an assistant principal, so based on her schedule, and people always ask me, well, it's hot down there. And they don't realize that it's really maybe only 5 degrees hotter here roughly than it is in Vegas. So my standard answer is you know what, as long as the lake stays wet, because it's not Lake Mead that's here drying up. Let me clarify that, although the Colorado River's had its issues.
Yes.
And as long as the room stays cold in my car in the room, I don't really care how hot it is. And I have Sunblock 5000, so it doesn't really matter.
Exactly. If you're coming from Las Vegas, it'll be a nice welcome retreat down
Oh,
here.
absolutely. And I come here purposely to sit in the lake to do nothing. So it's absolutely pleasant. So what else let's talk about the growth of Havasu. How big was the city when you moved here?
Back in the early 90s when I moved here, it was in the 25,000 to 30,000 folks.
Normal range now? Because I know you got a lot of snowbirds that come in and out too.
Yeah, today we're around 60,000 people.
Okay. On average, is that including snowbirds and everything?
Visitation, we can add an additional 10,000 people on a particular season, depending on when that is or what event might be having. Lake Havasu City has some great iconic events throughout the year. We encourage you to take a look at
When's the
Go Lake
Balloon
Havasu.
Fest? My wife said to me this morning, you got to find out when the Balloon Fest is so I can talk to the mayor about getting room so I can do another show doing the Balloon Fest. I don't know. My wife loves it. When is, no, seriously, when is the Balloon Fest? Talk about something.
The Balloon Festival's in January each year. And the Balloon Festival is another great story. It's an organization that started with the Kiwanis Club, the Lions Club and the Rotary Club.
Oh, as a Kiwanian, you just made a bad mistake.
But
fella.
the Kiwanians are now involved. So,
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
good.
so now we have
Kick saving the beauty, ladies and gentlemen.
yes, all of our Rotary clubs, our Lions clubs, and our Kiwanian clubs are all
Right on.
together to put this event together. And it brings out tens of thousands of people, but it raises over $100,000 a year for these organizations to do good work within our
Excellent.
community.
And what other events happen throughout the year?
We have a lot of boat regattas. We have off-road racing. We have mountain bike races. We have off-road races. The Chamber of Commerce, which you'll speak with soon, has a great event in December that's off-roading. We have a lot of athletic events, so triathlons, marathons, those types of things. Again, a lot of boating activities, car shows. There really is something to do every weekend at Lake Havasu.
And that's great because and as someone who comes from Vegas, if you don't know, from my door to here, it's 163 miles. So it's about a 2.5 hour drive. If you want to stop and Searchlight or whatever, it's maybe 240. It's an easy drive. One of the things that I love about it, it's close. It's far enough away from home for me that I feel like I'm on vacation, but close enough that if God forbid I have to run back, it's close enough for me to get home. And it's been a godsend for me and my family.
For Las Vegas, it's so simple. That's the airport we fly in and out of. We can get there just a little quicker than Aaron. We don't speed, but
I'm from New Jersey. He doesn't really know that,
It takes me
does
just
he?
a couple of hours to get there. But if you just go direct, it's a really easy drive from Las Vegas area.
I got to ask you, though. There they come for me. Sorry, the cops are late. Sorry. The airport that's at the top of the road there, the Lake Havasu Airport.
Yes.
Like what is that? That's private planes, right? That's nothing commercial. Or will it become a commercial-ish airport somewhere down the road?
We would love to have commercial service at that airport. It's a municipal airport. It does service a lot of private planes, pilots, but it's a really busy airport and really important to the economic development of our community.
So the next time I come down, I want the mayor's jet to come up and get me, fly down.
I'll have to wait for the mayor to get a jet.
Oh, I
so
see.
once that happens,
I see. Well, you're the boss. Put it on the agenda. Come on now.
It won't be happening in my time.
So, is this your first term as mayor?
I am just finishing my first term and won re-election for a
Oh,
second term.
congratulations. And it's what, 2 years, 4 years? What's your term?
4-year terms.
It is 4 years.
Yes.
Okay, very good. And obviously the city likes you. You're doing a good job. And obviously the growth of Lake Havasu under your direction is very evident because when I come down every year, I see the growth and I see the changes. So whatever you're doing, Mr. Mayor, you're doing good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So come on down to Lake Havasu. Seriously, even if you're traveling to Vegas for a vacation, you're 7-10 days, you want a nice break, just hop in the car. If you want to, follow the speed limit, it'll take about 4 or 5 hours to get here. But if you're like me, 2.5 will work just fine. Anyway, no, seriously. But seriously, come on down, make Havasu. You know what? Make Havasu part of your destination coming out because it really is a great place to be. Mr. Mayor, thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you.
Really appreciate you and everything you do for the city. You're watching Aaron's Hour. When we come back, I'm going to have now the president of the Las Vegas Chamber of Commerce. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for someone to provide training to your sales staff? Do you need a motivational speaker about how to handle change? Do you have an upcoming event that needs an MC to handle those responsibilities? Well, look no further than longtime Las Vegas radio personality, Aaron Phillips. I am local to Las Vegas and I can blend my talents with any audience. For more information, please visit www.aaronphillipsvoice.com and book me for your next event or training needs.
Go Live Vegas Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
We had a good time. Oh, hi, we're back. By the way, I have to be corrected. Lake Havasu Chamber of Commerce. They have an over-under here in the audience of 5. Look, how many times I can say Las Vegas? This one doesn't count. I'm at 3. I said with 30 more minutes, piece of cake. Anyway, joining me now is the president of the Lake Havasu City, Arizona Chamber of Commerce. Lisa Kruger, how are you?
I'm good.
Thank you for coming on.
It's my pleasure. I love to support Christine. This is such an amazing thing. She's doing now, but that she's been doing for so
And
many
that's
years.
the message I hear. You know, even when I come vacation, I'm walking up and down the shops, you know, enjoying the city. And I go in, and whenever I support an organization, I consider myself an unofficial ambassador. I'll go in and I'll talk it up. I'll talk it up to the cows come home. And just about everybody, when I bring up Christine and the clothes closet in Lake Havasu, knows her or knows the organization. And that's tremendous. Now, we heard the mayor's take on the importance of an organization like Christine. Now, from the perspective of the chamber,
Sure.
what does that kind of organization do for you and the city, for your members, or what
Sure.
it just does for the city in general?
Well, the chamber in Havasu is a little bit unique because we don't do the tourism promotion, like it happens in a lot of smaller chambers. But we do have a really amazing relationship with all of the nonprofit organizations in the community. And so we have 5 core competencies, and promoting the community is one of those. And it's probably the most important, besides just ensuring that we have a viable business climate in Lake Havasu
Now,
City.
how many members are part of the Lake Havasu City Chamber of Commerce? I'm trying not to protect myself.
675 members.
That's great.
The more important number is that our members employ about 16,000 people in the area, which is a good chunk of our population here.
I hate to, I'm going to ask on the other side just because I'm curious, but what's the unemployment rate like down here, or how can you put that in perspective for that?
I haven't looked at it this week, but unemployment is not too bad right now. I think the state is 2.8 or something like that, so we're probably a little bit higher than that.
Okay, but still not bad.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
I mean, you got a Home Depot and a Lowe's out here, so that means your community is growing.
Those are big. So in Havasu, if you have 10 employees, you're a major employer.
Exactly. Well, and you know what I love about the Main Street, McCullough, and I know the story about the bridge. I've been on enough tours that I tell people the story about the bridge back in Vegas, and I purposely said that one.
Well, you need to do that as an unofficial
I do, because I love telling the story, because people know the London Bridge, and they ask me why Lake Havasu, and I share with them, for me, it's a great escape, but the thought of the bridge itself, the original one, how it came over, how it started, James McCullough, and how he really was, in my opinion, the father of timeshare and concept of what he did when he bought the bridge over and was selling the pieces of the land out there on the water side. So when you have that kind of growth, though, this city, I love Main Street because all the businesses, there's no large company on McCullough.
Right.
They're all the small businesses, and it gives you that great feeling.
Yep.
You got to be proud to have a street like that people love coming to.
We are. And just for those that are keeping score, it's Robert McCullough. Sorry, not James. It's all good.
Then your
Let's get
tour
it right.
guides are wrong in this city because they always say James, but
No.
okay, Robert, sorry.
No, but we have an
Just
amazing.
don't count that one in my flubs.
We have an amazing Main Street. It's really seen much improvement over the past several years. Coming out of the recession, like everywhere, there were some harder times. Now it's much more of a Main Street combination of businesses, and that we have restaurants and night spots and retail, along with professional offices.
Absolutely. Did you hear the song my studio played?
Yeah.
You heard it?
I was chuckling.
Yes. If you want to bring it back up there, Mr. Producer, I don't know if everybody heard it. Did everybody hear the music he had behind me?
Yeah.
All right, London Bridge. All right, never mind. Don't play it. They all heard it.
We love all those.
But you know what, though? It's great because I think the bridge, aside from the people and everything, really gives a additional reason, because the history just behind the bridge alone is crazy. So, all right, the mayor kind of alluded to the fact that the chamber has some things going on. Talk about some of the stuff. Let's hear it.
Well, we have to pay our bills just like everyone else. And so we're very fortunate that those members we talked about, that's the big chunk of our revenue stream. But we also have 2 major fundraisers each year. And actually we're adding a third one this year. So the one that the mayor alluded to was our Desert Bash Off-Road Poker Run, which is a 70-mile poker run out in the desert for you can't take your Cadillac out there, trust me. But so it's a lot of fun. That's the second weekend of December.
Okay.
And then in February, we have a huge street festival that is on McCullough Boulevard. And I'm sure Christine's business probably loves it or hates it, just like everyone else does. They love it because we bring about 30,000 people to Main Street over the course of 2 days.
And when is that?
That's in February. It's the first full weekend of February this year. We had to switch it up because the NFL changed the football schedule and didn't ask permission from
No,
me.
yeah, the
so
Super
we had
Bowl
to-
would probably get in the
yeah,
way, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Okay.
And then the new event that we're adding this year, it's not new to Havasu. It actually happened last year.
Okay.
Our leadership development class created an event called Bands and Brews by the Beach.
Ooh.
And so we're picking it up as a fundraiser and as another way for Lake Havasu city residents to do one of the things they love to do, which is sample craft beer. And,
Who doesn't, right?
you know, have
Just
some,
not on a boat while you're driving.
some
Mr. Mayor, was that good? Okay.
yeah, we'll have 4 or 5 food trucks, and then we, over the course from 11 in the morning until 5, I think, in the afternoon, we have 4 or 5 local bands.
That's, I think, a boat that my
I
producer.
hope that's what
I-
that is.
Listen, the delay coming into here, that's okay. Listen, folks, the sound bites always fall in late anyway, even if I was in studio. So it's just part of the normal course here. 702-329-6947.
I love you.
Thank you. I love you too. 702-329-6947. Call in if you have a question about Lake Havasu, Las Vegas, James, Robert McCullough. Who cares? Just call in, say hello, and keep those comments coming on Twitter, YouTube, and of course in the chat room. We'd love to hear it as well. You know what? We ought to do something down here. And my friend Frank Pizarro, I mentioned at the top of the show, he has an organization called Firefighter Memorial Transport, where first responders, when they lose their life, and I'm sure you've seen where the caskets are on top of the truck. State of Nevada does not have a fireman's museum. However, he has this vehicle that's available for anybody. So I don't know if you guys have something like that for your fighters crew down here, but it may be something, maybe like a cross promotion, Frank, if you're still watching, buddy, because I'm an ambassador for you too. Maybe that's something we can put together and help everybody, let everybody know what's out there.
I do not believe we have anything like that. So
Do we have, oh, see,
Look into
Frank,
the
you got a
mayor.
whole new market down here.
Yeah.
Mr. Bear is saying, no, we don't have that. We need that. Come here now.
I will say we have amazing firefighters.
Yeah. Oh,
Give them a
listen,
plug.
anybody who does
We
that,
have the
God bless
greatest
them.
fire chief too. So shout out to Chief Palafis.
There you
He's a
go,
great
Chief.
guy.
I don't know where that person on Twitter is coming from, and I can't read it, but it says wherever they are, it's a tad too hot this afternoon, isn't it? Well, if you're in Lake Havasu, I think it's about 105-ish right about now. Where can people find more information on the Lake Havasu City
You know,
Chamber Conference?
the best place to find info on the chamber is havasuchamber.com.
There you go.
You can call us, but hey, we're available 24/7 online.
Excellent. And if anybody wants to contact the mayor through that, because I didn't give his email or website.
You
so.
can find the mayor on our website.
Actually, I will say this. The mayor does, I know he's on the website. He's also got a Facebook page.
Sure does.
So, say hello to him and thank him.
Well, the city's website
Yes.
is I believe it's just
What?
lhcaz.gov. I knew it. I just
LHCAZ.gov.
Yep.
See, I picked that up fast. Anyway, good stuff. Any
Thank
other
you.
comments, thoughts regarding?
Thank you for this opportunity,
Oh,
and a
absolutely.
big shout out to Christine for all the hard work she's doing.
Excellent.
I've known her a long time, so I'm very proud of her.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Lisa. All right. Coming up next, when we come back after break, I'm going to continue to remember to try to say Lake Havasu City, not Las Vegas. I was good in that segment. Anyway, when we come back, I got a duo that's going to, maybe I can get them to sing a cappella, but tell the story. We have some music coming up here. If they want to tell it, if they lie, we would never know the difference. You're watching Aaron's Hour. We'll be right back.
This is the story of one man's incredible
All right,
journey
good job.
from 350 to 200-pound weight loss and his mission to help and inspire others. Aaron Phillips. People are praising Aaron's new book with 5-star reviews. Aaron's various humorous and wildly entertaining stories portray his rise as a sports announcer, his encounters with exotic and irregular entertainers on the Las Vegas Strip through his long-running Vegas Unwrapped radio show, and his contagious and positive style of pursuing success. Call now or visit our website or Amazon now to get your copy of Let My Voice Speak to You, stories from a Hall of Fame radio personality. Order now.
Live Vegas Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
Hi, we're back. By the way, if you pick up my book, what is my book? Let My Voice Speak to You. You will find some of the crazy stories when the camera and the microphones are not on that I shoot. Oh, look at that. Jason Schaefer, Love Scott Sabrina. We haven't even introduced you. You got guests coming in. That's great. Anyway, buy the book because we just had an interesting conversation. I just found out from them. Does everybody know? Can I share it?
Yeah, you can.
They're getting married in a week, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, they're getting married in a week. My invitation must be lost in the mail, but so be it. Scott and Sabrina are an inspiring couple of singers, songwriters, multi-talented musicians, traveling recording artists that perform unique covers of a variety of genres. Described as modern country with some pop rock and a little hip-hop influence, this duo knows how to rock a crowd. Scott and Sabrina's music can be found on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon, Pandora, and I know YouTube for sure. Officially, please welcome Scott and Sabrina to the show. That's a cue, audience.
There's a delay, remember?
Oh, the delay. They're only 5 feet away, though.
But they're going with the show.
All right, welcome to the show. Thank you for taking time. By the way, your bodyguard is running around somewhere. But we thank him. Thank you for coming in and making time for us. We appreciate it. Now, I watched on YouTube. I pulled up a couple of the links and saw a couple of the songs. I started watching the one you wrote about your friend, and I had to stop just because of the emotion that came up in me. So your emotions, your songs touch people. And that's what's important, isn't it? That's the message in the songs, right?
Reason for them, yeah, absolutely.
Right. So how'd you guys get started? When did you know that music and singing and performing and songwriting was the way of life for you guys? What was the aha moment?
We probably had them separately, obviously.
Yeah.
Before we met. I was around music my whole life. My mom played piano in church, stuff like that. My dad would sing karaoke.
Okay.
And
was he good at karaoke?
he was really good at karaoke, yeah. In fact, that's what got me singing for the first time. He dragged me up on a karaoke stage and made me go
How old were
under
you?
the boardwalk over and over.
That's one of the best. Under the boardwalk.
I was 12.
Really?
Yeah, I was 12.
Were you hooked at that point? The first time?
Absolutely. It's like golf. Second you golf, you're hooked. It's singing's the same way.
That's true. That is very true. I don't know if I have it. Oh, Kathy Phillips from Florida. Kathy Phillips, good to see you. And happy birthday to Zoe, by the way. Appreciate it. So you got hooked at 12. What was your aha moment realizing that this was for you?
I started playing piano as a kid by ear to the radio and just like figuring it out. And
that's a savant style thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm a weirdo.
Right.
But it progressed, and I took lessons and then was classically trained, and then I went away from music.
Okay.
I got married and had kids and became a pastry chef, and music was kind of not my thing. Yeah, not my thing for a while. And it wasn't until I met him that it kind of, started that passion.
Gotcha. I'm being cued by the studio here. We just need you to. No, you're good.
Oh.
Just your volume just needs to pick up a little bit. So what I love about doing these kind of interviews is because when I find out what inspires people, I find that interesting. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes, like you just kind of went a whole different road.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to ask you the question of the day regarding that other road. What was the favorite thing you used to like to make as a pastry chef?
Oh man, I had a bestseller when I was in Southern Oregon. It was a flourless chocolate tort. I probably made hundreds of those things, but yeah, I had.
Do you still make it all? Do you obviously privately, but do you still enjoy doing that as a hobby now?
Yeah, I'm actually doing
She's
our wedding.
making our own wedding cake.
Oh,
really?
Wedding cake.
Oh, that's so cool. Tell us about the cake. 2, 3 tier?
Oh, 3.
3 tier.
I gotta go big.
Well, it's your cake as well. It should.
Right.
Vanilla inside, white icing, traditional.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten that yet. I know the wedding.
You have a week away, lady.
I'll decide like the day before. I was the kid in college that wrote my papers the night before. I'll be fine.
So you can practice right now. I do. You don't need a whole lot of time
exactly.
to practice that,
I'm
right?
good. Yes.
So when did you guys get together? When did you know? How did you guys meet to perform musically?
Oh man.
And realize that Oh, I must have touched the nerve on that one. Huh?
It's you don't have time on your show for that.
Yeah, we
story,
only
but,
have like. Well, actually, it's not true. Their next show is not till 6 o'clock tonight, so I have a few hours if we need it.
Usually, when people ask how we got together and got going, I tell them that God doesn't have enough time for the story. So it's because it's a lot. There's a lot to it. If I were to tell you the simplest part, it'd be too shocking, and you'd need to know more, and then we'd be left.
Well, they call that a hook. That's okay.
All right. Well, her ex-husband introduced us, so we'll just leave it at that.
Next on.
So anyway,
Do you see what I mean? So
Next time on Maury Povich, get the rest of the story. I am your father. I'm your husband. Who knows? You're right. That's what you needed to say. That's it. Next week, that's going to be my kickoff to next week's show when I get back to the studio. Her ex-husband. There you go. Figure what out. Okay.
we'll write a book eventually, but for now, it's just a confusing story. And that bodyguard is one of them.
am your father.
What? We need to change that. I am your husband. Anyway, one of 9?
One of 9. So I have 4, and she has 5.
You guys are like the Brady Bunch on like steroids.
Basically.
All right. So where does your inspiration come from to write? I mean, for me, when I write scripts for commercials like you, sometimes it's last minute. I have to have that moment when I'm thinking about it. Okay, I can write the commercial now. Is it the same for you guys? You see something, you hear something, talk about that.
It's for me, random. I hate to say it, but I've sat down. In fact, this last week, I tried a lot to sit down and just write. So I want to write something. I'm going to write, something, nothing. And then all of a sudden, at 3 o'clock in the morning, when I'm trying to go to sleep, something happens and I go, and all of a sudden these songs just come out in like 10 minutes.
You have a pad and paper by your...
No, I have to run out to the studio, but because I'll wake everybody up if I do. But that's how they come for me. It's
Okay.
usually when I'm at the
Least
worst
expected.
possible time.
Okay.
And I have to embrace it because I know that that's the only way that has
Right
to be
there,
the
right
time
there.
to do it. If I don't write something down or record it, it's gone the
Right.
next day. So
Right on. How about for you?
I just add
Obviously,
to-
for cake cooking, you
Yeah.
inspired at the very last
well,
minute.
I always call him the brains.
Oh.
He's the nerdy, the pulling up all
Hey, guess what?
Oh,
we have a caller. I have no idea if this is going to work, so let's give it a try. Caller, thank you for calling. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Well, Aaron, this is Richie. Wondering why you always get the best-looking people to sit next to you.
Richie Garcia, my buddy from Minnesota.
Hello.
Always
That's
calls
right. Hey,
us
now, I'll
guys.
tell you, this is an exciting show. I tell you, Aaron, we're supposed to be going an hour and a half, but I can't find the right sponsors quite yet. But they're coming.
Okay, I got you.
All right,
on
but
that,
listen,
bud.
I love this show. I love what you guys are talking about. And again, you do get the best-looking people sitting next to you. Sometimes Neil would even have to pass for that. But God, she is nice-looking, and is he a good-looking guy? God bless you both.
Richie, before you go, I'm going to tell you, look, this is one of those stories that will be in my next book. So when they came up, they like to sit a certain way, which is not this way. And I like to sit on this side. So I said, oh, no, the lady has to sit in the middle because she's the best looking out of all of us. So they willingly switched their routine just to be on the show, Richie. Richie is so excited he hung up and left. Okay, anyway. No, Richie, thank you, bud. Appreciate you. Richie, yeah, right, he hung up, exactly. We're going to put you on hold. If it sounds like a dial tone, just keep holding. But anyway.
Operators are busy at this time. Please hold.
So the inspiration for you.
So the writing, I mean, it's I'm the grammar one, I'm the wordy one, I'm the creative. He already has to have something at least somewhat down, and then I can go, okay, well, it feels like or it sounds like, and then can kind of add to it at that point.
Okay.
But
So you collaborate together.
we do, yeah. Like a lot of our duets we wrote together.
Okay.
Telling our story, we really like our crazy story. Like I said, it's insane. But
I want to see a song about that story.
we did write one. It's actually
the
called
video,
Runaway.
It's on YouTube.
It's on you. Oh, well, now you know what I'm
Yes.
doing. I get back to the
Yes.
London Bridge
We actually-
Resort, courtesy of the mayor, by the
We
way.
filmed that right here in Havasu at McKee's Pub and Grill
yeah.
and the Flying X Saloon and
Okay.
also Finney's.
Right on. Now, do you guys you travel to perform too? I mean, where do you have you been to Vegas to perform?
Not yet.
I purposely said Vegas. That doesn't count.
Right.
You haven't gotten. So where do you go?
No, we are signed with a booking agent out of Phoenix, so they book us over there, and then we obviously still have the connections back in Oregon, so we will sometimes connect a gig, with family visit to Oregon, so it kind of
Then you
works
can write
out
it
that
off.
way.
I know,
Yeah,
I got you.
exactly. Yes.
How do you think I'm writing off this trip, ladies and gentlemen?
Right.
Sorry, except for the room, Mr. Mayor. Okay, that's fine.
Right. So, but yeah. So, and then we just, when we don't have that, we're here and have.
Do you want to come to Vegas? Do you want to hit bigger spots?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yes,
You want to
that'd be so
and you have no connections up there?
Nope, not yet.
I don't know anybody either. What can I tell you? No. Seriously. How can people find you on Facebook, websites? Give them places to find your stuff.
So we are ScottandSabrinamusic.com, and then on Facebook, it's Scott and Sabrina with a little between our names.
The little what?
The little what is that called?
It's an and sign.
It's the and sign, right?
The and sign.
I just wanted to hear the click again. So I don't know if you heard it. I'm like, oh, that's a click.
Whatever that is. Okay. So that's on Facebook, and then Instagram is at Scott and Sabrina Music as well.
Right on. I love the music. I am going to check out that song because I'm just interested now in hearing the song.
It's the story of why we ran away from Oregon.
Gotcha.
Because there was we had a bunch of haters and people going, oh, they ran away from Oregon, and we're like, yeah, we did. We wrote a song about it.
And you got a problem with that?
Right.
Before I let you go, and I didn't do this with the other guests because, well, they're important muckety mucks in this town. And I don't want to embarrass them, even though the mayor actually did something for me. But anyway, okay, so these are like rapid fire questions. Don't think about it. First thing that comes to mind, and no help from the studio. Scott, favorite actor?
John Travolta.
Favorite actress? There, you got the cue. Favorite actress?
Winona Ryder.
Why should say Olivia Newton-John? John Travolta.
I know.
Jeez, okay. Favorite all-time movie when it comes on your service? You pop your popcorn, you grab your favorite adult beverage, you sit down together. You don't want to be disturbed. What movie is that?
Good question.
That's why I ask the tough questions around here.
We're gonna go with if we don't watch movies.
Well, it's TV shows. I'll give you the leeway. Whatever show it is, whatever's your absolute best.
Hunger Games.
The Hunger Games. They need to speak louder.
We need to. Okay, so you want us to use our stage voices? Got it.
We're used to having microphones so close to
So
our
close,
don't matter.
Me too. I had headsets all set. I couldn't get them to all connect, so that's why the blue ball.
The blue ball.
Yeah, we've
I'll just let that float out there.
Earmuffs.
Okay, so I got that one. All right, so you're driving in your car together. Song comes on the radio. You just start bebopping to it. You don't care what anybody sees looking at you guys in the car singing, going nuts crazy. What song is that you do that to?
Everybody, yeah, rock your body, yeah, everybody, rock your body right, 'cause Backstreet's back, all right. There you go.
See, I knew I'd get him to do it. Absolutely. Sorry about the knock on the table, Mr. Producer. By the way, John, that gentleman, John, I believe, Jason. Sorry, Jason. Agreed that you're speaking up louder was better.
Yeah, better.
All right. Bucket list vacation. Where'd you like to go to? Japan to?
Hawaii for me.
Where are you going on your honeymoon?
Hawaii.
There you go. Notice who was ready with that one.
Right.
Where's your bucket list? You better say Hawaii.
It's Hawaii, even though I've been there, but it's a different island.
Oh, so were you going to the main island for?
Yes.
So which island did you go?
I've been to Maui and Hawaii.
You prefer one or the other?
I love Hawaii,
Really?
but I'm interested to check out the Big Island.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your ideal meal, Scott? Top to bottom, beginning with appetizer.
That would have to be hot wings with ranch, boneless because there's more meat, and then
Totally agree with that. There's more meat without the bone, folks. No matter what you hear around the world.
and then and a medium rare steak with some mashed potatoes and some kind of vegetable.
Drink. Favorite drink.
Oh.
Whatever you do with that.
It has to be a margarita, a Cadillac margarita.
Dessert.
Dessert, if I'm lucky enough to get that far, is going to be ice cream. Probably just plain old ice cream.
I was going to ask you flavor, so you got me there. You said plain old ice cream. That would be vanilla.
Yeah, with some chocolate syrup, probably.
See, so it's not plain old vanilla.
Well, it is until.
Sabrina, what's yours?
I'm the food diva, so I'm the. Do you have gluten-free options? Can you not?
It's your meal, whatever you like.
So yeah, I love Mexican food. So chips and salsa and shrimp ceviche and fajitas and
favorite drink
love Mexican
with all of that. He took margaritas. It's gotta be different.
Iced tea.
Iced tea.
Iced tea. I
What a
love iced
letdown.
tea.
My goodness. All right. Dessert for that, by the way? No dessert?
Nope.
You'd fill up on the chips and everything.
Pretty much.
All right, there you go. All right. If a movie about your life
Oh, jeez.
was put together, who would you like to star as yourselves? Because you can't do it yourself. You're behind the camera. Who do you want to see be you in a movie about your life? I'm stalling by re-asking the question so you can come up with an answer. So this is a stall tactic to give you guys time. So
Ben Affleck.
okay.
Winona Ryder.
She got the clue, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here's the all-important question because this will determine if you stay on the show with me. Who is your favorite superhero of all time?
I'm Batman.
Superhero.
Yeah, superhero.
Wonder Woman.
Ladies and gentlemen, I
I'm
tried
not-
to give
I
them a
can't
hint,
come
but
back.
they did not follow suit. Okay. Well, one did.
I will text you.
Wonder Woman is actually a great answer. Did you? Gal Gadot, I thought, played a great in the original one. The other ones, but she was like the perfect person to play that role, wasn't
Yes,
she?
absolutely.
That was anyway. Just my own opinion. Okay.
In Batman Begins, I was sitting in a theater first time with my brother, and I actually quoted the line before Batman
Did
said
you really?
it, which was when he was test driving the car.
Does it come in black?
Does it come in black? I said it, and I was shocked that I got it right. Because that's what I would have asked.
Well, of course, when you're Batman, you can't have
donut.
black camouflage. Does not work so well. I guess maybe at night, but no, of course it's got to come in black. What else would Bruce Wayne have?
So now every time anybody asks me, what color would you like? Does it come in black?
He does it in the voice too.
You have to.
Holy cow, Batman! I got my wife. God bless her. Obviously, I'm a huge Batman fan. My spare bathroom, she turned into my bat room. I wish if she's listening, and I don't know, my daughter's running around. So she went Batman shower curtain, Batman bath mat, Batman hang hook, everything. Even Batman slippers she got me. Hey, that's called the bat flush. If Batman could have shark repellent, we can have bat flush. Anyway, so she did, and if I had come up with that idea, she'd have thrown me out of the house. She did it for me because last Thanksgiving we were back east with our daughter and a friend of theirs where we went. He's also a big Batman guy, and that's what he did with his bathroom. I had no idea she was planning this. I have a bat room.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Not a bathroom.
Not a bathroom, it's a bat room. I have a bat cave, so I
was going to call the studio the Bat Cave now, I think.
Oh, your studio?
I built a little studio in our garage.
Okay, well, there you go.
I had to.
Well, being a Batman. Okay, so who's your favorite Batman?
I have to say from Batman Begins and Dark Knight because I
Christian
can't
Bale.
Thank you so much. But
Christian
Christian
Bale.
Bale, yeah.
You kind of look like him.
I liked his natural way of being Batman versus seeming like he was overacting the Batman part. And
Did you like the most recent Batman?
I haven't even seen it yet.
Oh,
so
God.
that's
Okay. When you see it, you got to reach out to me so we can talk about it.
Absolutely will.
Okay. Are you Batman?
I love it.
Who's your favorite Batman? Oh, the Riddler just chimed in. Who's your favorite Batman?
Shoot.
I didn't mean to quiz you on
yeah,
this.
I mean,
I gave you time. When
yeah,
asked
I
him
know,
that
I know.
question.
I like them all, you know.
My favorite was Adam West.
Yeah.
When he died, a national holiday should have been declared. So, all right, I have one more question I'm going to ask, but before I ask it, I'm going to ask the mayor and Lisa to come up and join us for this same question. So, guys, come on back up, if you don't mind. Christine, I'm going to bring you up to close out, but I'm not. The question I'm going to ask them, I'll let you decide if you want to answer, because it's really the last serious question. I kind of come on, squeeze in here, Mr. Mayor. We know you like the camera. It's okay. Can you do me a favor? Come behind my camera, my laptop. Just tilt it back towards you so you get all the mayor in. There you go. Stop.
There we go.
That's good. You got to get. That's good. You can stop.
He went back.
I didn't say Vegas stop. All right, this is the last question I'd like to ask on a little bit of a serious note, but lights out because it's all you if you choose to. Here, Michael Keaton, your buddy Jason.
That's who
says
I
Michael.
was thinking of.
He was good too.
Yeah.
I would go Adam West, Michael Keaton, and Christian Bale, and then everybody else, in my opinion. Hope he's not listening. Sucked. Anyway, so here's the question. I'm going to start with you, as I'm going to leave the mayor for last. The day you go to the pearly gates, The maitre d' is there saying and waiting for you. What is it you hope to hear from the maitre d' upon your entrance through the pearly gates? You have to speak loud so they hear you.
He would say, I always knew you'd make it here instead of the other place.
There you go. I like it. Scott, Sabrina, what would you want to hear when you go to the pearly gates from the maitre d'?
Job well done, my servant.
There you go. Sabrina?
Same.
Okay.
But yeah, good, you know,
My good and
Good-
faithful
good and
servant.
faithful
There
servant.
you go.
Yeah.
All right.
well done.
Mr. Mayor, I'm leaving you for last here.
Welcome.
Welcome. See? Like a true mayor. Just welcome where you are. Aaron, I want to take one last break real quickly so I can bring Christine back up, and then we'll close out after that. You're watching Aaron's Hour, very special Aaron's Hour from Lake Havasu City, not Las Vegas, no matter what I say. On behalf of the Clothes Closet, we will be back in about 60 seconds.
Are you looking for someone to provide training to your sales staff? Do you need a motivational speaker about how to handle change? Do you have an upcoming event that needs an MC to handle those responsibilities? Well, look no further than longtime Las Vegas radio personality Aaron Phillips. I am local to Las Vegas and I can blend my talents with any audience. For more information, please visit www.aaronphillipsvoice.com and book me for your next event or training needs.
Go Live Vegas Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
All right, welcome back to Aaron's Hour. Thank you, Jason, Jay, for that. Thank you to everybody watching. We appreciate it. Listen, the Clothes Closet does a very important thing in this community, and we want to make sure that everybody is aware of it, because if you have a community that needs support like this, where people need a hand up, this is the lady to talk to. She can probably guide you and figure out what to do from there. Okay, so as we wrap up, which has been a very busy 36 hours, my feet are still, I should have brought my shoes to show everybody what I wore last night. My God, I'm 6'1". With these shoes, I was 6'5". Think about that. I took a picture of it to show my wife. My head was out of the mirror. So anyway, so great time last night.
Yes.
5 hours. See, the time just flew by. Great event last night. Thank you to Win-Win Bingo Casino, all the sponsors there. April, Dana, everybody there. Great job last night. Give a plug for Wells the Food, everybody, because I've forgotten the list.
Yes,
You're surprised I remember that much.
No.
Well, no, there was there were a lot of people, including everybody here, but let's just talk about the event last
The
night.
event last night,
Yeah.
Tavern 95
There you go.
donated some food. Lynn's Little China donated some food. And then Mexican restaurant over by Smith's.
Chicas.
No,
Chicas.
no, over by Smith's.
By Smith's.
Dos
Tostito.
Amigos.
Who's the what?
Dos Amigos. Well, Cindy got that at the last minute, and so I didn't have that on my list. Sorry.
Okay.
Dos Amigos also donated food, and Mud
Send
Shark.
your comments to Aaron at golive.va. Anyway.
That was awesome!
Go ahead.
And Mud Shark.
Yes, Mud Shark.
Mud Shark donated all of the beer.
Yes, we want to thank everybody out there that really was a fun time. 4 to 9, bingo and casino night and raffles and silent auction items. And people were getting pissed at me for talking on the microphone during bingo. I don't really care.
Are a special person.
It's a lot of fun.
Yes, we had a lot of fun, and thank you. You made the whole night.
No,
You
no,
had a
I did
fun-
not make
yeah.
the whole night.
Oh,
No,
yes,
being
you
people.
did.
All right, fine. Okay.
And high-end productions.
High-end
too.
productions. How
Yes,
can we
don't
forget Joe and
them.
Alicia?
I know.
Because without them, nobody would have heard me, which may have been a good thing.
No.
Anyway, listen, there were a lot of people involved, of course, and of course, all the people here at this facility that are making it happen for you, which is great. All right, remind people what the Clothes Closet's about, how they can get in touch with you to help support with flooring, money, whatever. We need to get it in. I feel like I'm doing a telethon right now, but that's fine. Do it.
We
Tell-
should.
We should. There you
Then
go.
why don't we do a telethon sometime?
I'm 30 feet ahead of you.
Okay. We could bring in lots of money, get the building finished.
Right. Frank
we'll have-
Pizarro, are you listening?
And then we could have enough money to keep it going.
No, and then we can have Sabrina and Scott, if they recover from their honeymoon,
To
they
come-
could be the headliners. The mayor can give you the key to the city. We can get a ribbon cutting ceremony from the Chamber of Commerce. I just want a free hotel room. That's all I want. I'm bucking for it.
I mean, you know what? And then I got Alex and Penny here.
Yes. Who are Alex and Penny?
Alex
Besides
and
my
Penny.
ball busters reminding me of where we are. And they're doing a very good job, by the way. I'm still holding it
You
three.
know, I know. They came into my store, I want to say 2 years ago. So
Do you want to just come up and tell
her
her what the story is? He's giving her flash signs.
I,
Like someone's running from third. Slide, slide.
I know. Well, you know something. They came into my store about 2 years ago, and I have a lot of people that come in
Yes.
that travel and like you,
Yeah, like I
you.
to buy a hat or a shirt, a tchotchke, as we
And they
like to
said
say.
that someday they're going to retire and move to Havasu,
Where'd you move from?
California.
Do you have a voice? Will you freaking speak at least? Marcel is not hosting this show. Cal, what part? I should have asked you last night. What part of Cali? Southern? There's a lot of Southern, like San Diego?
Seal
Oh,
Beach.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And they
Well,
came to Havasu.
yeah,
Mr.
well-
Mayor, you should be very proud. From Seal Beach to Lake Havasu.
And then he retired, and so they moved here. What about 5 months ago now? 6
Oh,
months
so
ago.
you guys are newbies.
Yeah.
You're Lake Havasu virgins almost. You're in. He's talking now.
I know. They came in and said, "We're here. What can we do to help?" And I immediately put them to work. And they have been my hands-on in here. Sorry,
No, you're good.
hands-on.
You're good.
My hands-on in here to help keep this thing going. She's running errands for me.
Back row.
Oh,
Back row.
I
He's been
haven't
sitting
introduced.
quietly.
I know I haven't introduced her yet.
I know. Well, that's why I'm reminding you.
I
Today.
won't. I'm going to do her last because she's like one of my best friends.
Well,
And
I just need to
okay.
address this Facebook comment. Jamie, buddy, this is one of my followers in my wrestling show. You notice I had a different jersey on for that show. So he's asking, am I losing it, or did you have a different jersey? Yes, I did, Jamie. Look what this one says. This one says Aaron's Hour. The other one said straight out of TCA purposely for the wrestling show. So you're not that drunk at this hour yet. Okay?
You done messed up, Aaron!
Well, I did not. Go ahead, introduce your friend.
So anyway, so these two started working,
Okay.
helping me. Then he gets a job.
How dare you?
He gets a job at the new Aloe that's coming into town.
Aloe.
Communication.
Oh,
Oh,
communications.
see, yeah.
And for a guy who doesn't talk, you're in the communications
Yeah.
business. Way to go, champ.
But so he gets a job now, so now I lose him, and then
And then somebody had to pick up the slack.
yeah, but so now she's doing double duty at the moment.
Are you feel guilty about that at all?
No, she likes to take my paycheck.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So yeah.
And now what about the young lady in
Okay,
the background?
Debbie.
Debbie.
That is Debbie.
Debbie.
She has been a really close friend of mine. We work together. She runs pregnancy care in Lake
Oh.
Havasu,
Okay.
not Las Vegas, but Lake
No,
Havasu.
I got you. Ask
Anyway,
me to come back a second time and see what happens.
but no, she's been my friend for years, and she's actually come and helped me actually in my shop because I don't have no time to spend time with her. So she actually comes into my business because I'm so busy with everything I'm doing, and helps me organize my store while we talk.
Gotcha. Well, listen, that's multitasking. By the way, my buddy, the reason I'm also chuckling is that when we mentioned that the company you work for is Aloe, he replies, I was thinking an aloe vera business. Take it for what it's worth. Jamie's a great follower of mine and bought my book, and one guy says my book helped him. God only knows. But thank you, Jamie. Love you. Appreciate you following along. So really, listen, if you're in Lake Havasu City, Arizona, within the sound of my voice, get over to the store, which is called what?
Print It Havasu
On McCullough Road
Boulevard, right across the street from the Red Onion.
I know.
In the
McCullough,
same
owned by
hallway.
Robert McCullough, not James. I've lost it. Have you noticed we've lost it around here, ladies and gentlemen? Doesn't take long. Anyway,
It's the heat.
yeah, God, it is warming up in here. It was nice and cool before, but it must be the heat of the mayor. I don't know why, but okay. So, all right, download. Thank you for that. Yes, I
Yes.
said that earlier. I pitched that earlier, but please download the Go Live Vegas app to your phone. It is free right now. Download it because if you have to leave the house, you can still take us with you. But when there's no show on the air, great 80s music all the way. And I'm sure in there some Olivia Newton-John music to honor her. Okay, real quickly, talk again about how people can reach you quickly. I know you said it, but in the radio industry, you repeat things 3 times, hoping that by the 4th time they actually get it.
I
have no idea what I just
call 928 505 0451.
No, Jamie, the Red Onion is not a street. It's a restaurant right across the street from her store.
It's pretty.
It is good.
Everybody knows a Red Onion.
Yes,
so
except for
it's
Jamie.
a landmark. We're in a town where we don't give directions. We say next to the Red Onion, no, down by Walgreens, no, go 3 blocks over here, and you're going to hit this street, and you're the pink house. That's how we give directions here in Lake Havasu City. We do not give addresses.
It's so funny because yesterday after I left the bingo place, after we were setting up, I went to that business, Southwest Firearms, and I'm trying to tell somebody where your store is while I was in there. And I said, yeah, her shop is right across from the Red Onion. Not down the street. I use a Red Onion. It says right across from the Red Onion, guys. You can't miss it. You know where Scoops is? It's like 1 door over from Scoops. It happens. And it's only in Lake Havasu. See, I got it. Anyway, help us seriously. What do you say? Thank you for, Jamie got you, buddy. Private message me, Jamie, because I want to know how you're doing, bud. Okay, I do have, by the way, I have some books here and a couple of T-shirts that I'll give away to some of the remnants of people sticking around because I know we're at the end of the show and now they're leaving us.
Is this a kissing book?
I haven't food.
I know. I haven't even had a chance to eat yet. I will have to eat when we're done and packing up. All right. Oh, he's fine. I don't even hear him. He's fine. It's Eric, right? Come here, Eric. You want to say hello to the world? Come on, Eric. Come here. Real quickly before I say no? All right. Obviously, he doesn't have his mother's genes, but he's okay. Yeah, come on in, Eric. Come say goodbye, hello and goodbye. Now he's getting shy. This is Eric, everybody. He's the bodyguard for Scott. So say hi. Can you say hi? Can you say hi in the microphone for me?
No, I curled up in a ball.
Okay. Sorry, but that is Eric. Noise in the background is good. All right. Christina, listen, in all seriousness, I love you. I do whatever I can to help you, whatever I can. I wish in all honesty, unless the mayor gives me a job offer, I wish I would be closer and I could help you more often. However, I'm a good spokesperson. However, I do help when I can. Eileen loves you. My wife wishes she was here with you as well.
I know. And maybe next year we'll have this while she's off school.
Well, so we'll have to coordinate that when I'm down here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So then we can do it when.
Thank you, Jennifer. All right. Seriously, what this lady does for this community, you can't come up with the right adjectives on top of everything else that she's going through and has helped to deal with. This is why I love this lady. You've got to support the cause because you know what? It always feels good to give back to others who need support. So with that, I'm going to end my show as I always do with my best line, which by the way, you can go to my website, aaronshour.vegas, go to the merchandise or shop tab. I don't even know what they call it nowadays. And you can buy a shirt that says the following: be kind to everybody. Why is that? Well, we have. Have a great week, everybody, from Aaron's from Lake Havasu City.
Bye.
We love you. We'll see you next week in studio. Thank you, everybody.